Are we really meant to be happy all the time? Something something in us wants to be free. And most people say that they want to be happy. Most people desire to be happy. But what they truly want is to be free. Free from the mental noise, free from the attachments, free from the world's demands, free from even trying to be happy. And isn't that what happiness is? Free from the things that dilute and restrict our experience of just simply being. I used to search for happiness, thinking my position in life would bring me happiness. And I have to say, it would for a minute, for a moment, but it didn't last too long because that fleeting moment of happiness was dependent on something I needed to either control or regulate. But we can't control the changing. We can't control what is constantly changing. So when change come, I started searching for happiness again. The relentless, this relentless chase for happiness. And this is where I started to realize if happiness came from the accumulation of things, then wouldn't we all be experiencing this bliss? And if things come and go, how can they bring lasting happiness? Adding layers to ourselves doesn't bring continuous joy. What sabotages our happiness is the idea that we need to have it. We need it, whatever it represents in your life. We believe we need it to be happy. There are so many techniques for finding happiness out there, but the deepest realization for me was this who I thought I was, or the conditioned self, is what I was trying to make happy. And that isn't truly who I am. And if our contentment is determined by a specific outcome, then we are at the mercy of the outcome in order to be happy. So in my unbecoming the old who I thought I was and realizing my natural state of being, I realized this is what sabotaged my happiness. The person I thought I was needed to be happy. That was where the sadness came from trying to hold all of it to become happy. And it came directly from a false sense of self. So what I've been learning more and more is that things are better observed than carried. God has placed this awareness in me, and I'm learning more and more. Things are better observed than carried. In this movement that we refer to as life, the seasons, they pass through us. We feel the heat of the hot summer and the cold of the winter, but what I realized is that what we call the experience, or what I was calling the experience, is coming from what I felt in the moment, what I'm feeling from actually perceiving the experience. That's what I called the experience. And whatever that feeling would be, I would feel that is me in that moment. As far as I understand, we label the feeling as the experience. If I am experiencing the heat of the sun, am I the heat? Or am I the one who's observing it? What I am feeling is truly based on how I perceive it. Our true essence is not defined by joy, pain, or the chaos that is in the constant changing that is around us. My natural state is already whole and at peace. And that's what awakening is doing. It's removing the barriers, the illusions that prevents us from seeing this. It is removing all that we've become so that we can remain our natural state. That is where I feel continuous joy. The minute the illusion breaks that we have to maintain or create our happiness, that is when I truly felt this natural happiness that was radiating from within, not caused by something external or something transient. It's not caused by something that changes, right? Relationship changes. People change. How can it make you happy continuously? And that was, for me, what I was sitting with. Can we truly be continuously happy? Because this pursuit of happiness, I imagine that is why we pursue it. That's why I used to pursue it, because I wanted to be continuously happy. But one must realize their true way of being to find that continuous happiness. True wealth is not in accomplishment or accumulation. You see it around you. People are very accomplished and have accumulated a lot of material wealth, but yet you can see that they're unsatisfied. So they continue to reach for more, pursue more. But I found that it's not in the more. It's when you can just be. And I'm not saying that you can't have things or have wealth and all of that, but when you can just be with or without it, then there is a space for gratitude and kindness and even sadness, because that sadness will not overtake you. It will not overtake you. There will be moments that you experience maybe disappointment and sadness. I do. but it doesn't overtake because there's this awareness inside. And even if I don't know why the thing happened, because I feel like as seekers, we seek to know the answers, or we seek to know the reason why. I have found freedom in not even wanting to know why, but just letting things be. The phrase less is more is right here, and it's been kind of knocking, so less is more. Some people have realized this. In a practical sense, some people have realized that less is more. The reason why is because when you have more, you have to maintain. And by maintaining more, sometimes that can bring this constant exhaustion that interferes with that joy. So yes, in a practical way, less is more. But on a deeper level, knowing yourself, one's true nature, is where it all begins. It's grounded in that. I always say, if you don't know who you are, then you don't know where you're going. You are life itself. I am life. Life. Life is not outside of us. The experience itself, in its totality, resonates as life, but you're the one. You're the witness. We're the witness to life. So that's why I say you are life itself. And when you realize your true nature, you realize that that is the unblemished happiness that we've all been trying to find, but we were just looking in the wrong place from the wrong self. The source of all that is good and perfect is within us. That realization brings you, that is when you know. Then we are free from everything that dilutes it, dilutes your happiness when you recognize what's here.